Hello, my name is Mark Crompton, and I'm teacher librarian at St. George's School in Vancouver. I am responsible for our senior school library, soon to be Learning Commons. One of the projects that I talked about with a number of people at AASL this year was this hypertext edition of Cory Doctorow's Little Brother that I was working on with a couple of grade 9 English classes at my school. So I thought I would do a little walkthrough. Currently the site itself is password protected, so as much as I would like to share it with the world at this point, I cannot do that. So hopefully this little video walkthrough will suffice for now, and I'll write a little bit more on my blog about the thinking behind it and what exactly my reasons for approaching Little Brother in this particular way are. So, as you'll see here, this site was built in Wikispaces, and this is the home page. We can see down the right-hand side, there's quotes and dedications, introduction, all 21 chapters, and then a number of other sections from the Hypertext edition. If you follow Cory at all, you will know that he publishes all of his works online for free prior to print publication. So it was easy for me to get my hands on the a text file for this for Little Brother and imported it in these sections. I thought it was very important to keep all the content in that text file as part of the wiki, although quotes and dedications, introduction, those kinds of materials didn't seem to interest the students as much. I felt it was really important to keep them as part of the Hypertext edition itself. You will note down here we have the Creative Commons license, and Cory also issues all versions, or all of his writing under the Creative Commons 3.0 license, which requires attribution but is available for remixing as long as the original document is not used for generating any kind of commercial benefit for the person using it outside of Mr. Doctorow himself. So in the grade 9 classes, I did spend some time talking about what Creative Commons was, and so that they were aware of how Cory was working with this, and also they needed to know that any work that they contributed would also fall under that same Creative Commons 3.0 license, so anything that they wrote could then be taken, remixed, reused, again, as long as attribution was given and no financial benefit was obtained through the use of someone else's material. So I'm just going to click on Chapter 1 here to give you an example of what the boys have been doing. I use the word the boys because we are a boys' school. In the big difference between the print version and the text version online is that Cory puts these dedications of each chapter to a different bookstore. So I kept those in here. I find them particularly interesting. I'm not sure how much time the boys spent with it. But then you see the text itself starts down here for Chapter 1, and you will see any of the hyperlinks that exist within the text itself have been created by the students. So each of those links, and there's a particularly good one down here at the bottom of this chapter, so I'm just going to head on down here, and what the boys have done is they have created Wikipedia-like entries for each of the topics that they're particularly interested in. So we have the Faraday pouch here. A grade 9 boy may or may not know what a Faraday pouch is. So this particular student has created this particular article on the Faraday pouch. And you will see we have here information on exactly what a Faraday pouch is, who invented it, what uses they're put to now, how they work, with some images and some examples, and then pulled it back into the story to try and relate why a Faraday pouch and why Corey would have used that particular technology in his story. And then, because this was a joint research project with the library, and because they are relying on the work of others to research this material, they have created bibliographies to reference where they get their material from. You'll note that there are other things here. I'm hoping that the César Chavez link is still a work in progress, but being Canadians, we were not totally aware of who César Chavez was. So we have a brief biography here, and a very, probably too brief in this case, discussion of why Corey might have taken César Chavez and used that as the name of the high school in a book, in his particular book, if there is any relationship between César Chavez's life and the story of Little Brother. So in this case, missing a bibliography, some of the assignment pieces were not completed, and hopefully they still will be. But that gives you a sense of what this project was about. Again, I will give you a little more background in the blog post that accompanies this video, and I hope this is of interest. If it is, if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to comment on the blog, and I'd be more than happy to discuss this idea further. Thank you.